Hey everybody, welcome to English 1 online at Chabot College for the fall 2020 semester. My name's Ben Jamison, I'll be your instructor. Just wanted to make a quick video going over the syllabus for you all. So my cursor should have a yellow highlighting around it so you can follow along with what I'm doing. Your Canvas dashboard should look something like this with little squares that have all your classes. We're English 1 section 042. For the fall semester, so we'll go ahead and click on this and it'll take us to our Canvas homepage. So far I only have a few things up right now. The syllabus, services for students, and my contact information, as well as assignments 1 and 2, which hopefully will work to introduce you to Canvas a little bit. So opening up the triangle for the syllabus module, we have all these things we can click on. This video will eventually go under here where it says syllabus video, but right now let's just go over the syllabus. So we'll click right here. Okay, so just for your information, you can download the syllabus right here, or if you want to right click on this arrow right here, you can preview it as a Word document. It'll pop up in the text box, right? So just click on that and then it'll pop up. If you're more comfortable reading Word documents, it'll pop up here in the text box. It's taking a little while right now because my computer's kind of slow. All right, here it comes. There it is. All right, so there it looks like as a Word document. And if you decide, no, I don't want to do that, you want to get rid of it, just hit minimize file preview, and it'll just go back to everything I posted in the actual text box on Canvas. Also, there's this really handy tool called Immersive Reader. This won't read things that are attached like this, but it will read anything that's in the text box to you. So, for example, if you click on this, it shows it in a large font. And if you hit this play button right here, it'll actually read it to you. I don't know if my screen recording software is going to play my computer audio, but if it doesn't, just rest assured that hit this play button right here and everything that's in that text box will be read to you out loud. So a pretty cool feature. I'll go over that, again, later on as I'm going over other things. All right, so without further ado, here's the syllabus. Hello, students. Welcome to English 1 Online. We are living in unprecedented times. The first thing I want you to know is that I'm here to help in any way I can. I will provide you with several ways of contacting you, which you are free to do at any time of day as often as you like. We can set up times to chat, work on Google Docs together, have video conferences, or work together in any way best suited to your needs. And you'll see that on the Canvas homepage, I did put my contact information. You should be able to access it fairly easily. All right, course description. This is an introductory course offering integrated instruction in reading, critical thinking, and expository and argumentative writing, intended to develop the ability to read and write complex college-level prose. Theme-based units of study will examine ideas in relation to individuals' worldview and context which these ideas arise. Primary text will showcase diverse writers, including marginalized voices. Some research will be required. All right, so we'll go into this in a little more detail as the semester goes on, but ultimately we're going to be working a lot on our writing. We're going to be practicing a lot, working on structures to make our writing sound argumentative. Theme-based unit, basically we're going to be looking a lot at incarceration this semester. That's the theme that I chose, and we'll kind of maybe challenge our own worldviews with the text that we read. So I'm looking forward to talking about these things with you guys and seeing what you have to say about it. All right, moving right along. For this first week of class, I'm going to post readings, assignments, activities, and supplemental materials to our Canvas page on Monday and on Thursday at noon to make up for the week we lost. Actually, you can ignore that. I apologize. I'm going to post things on Mondays and Thursdays throughout the course of the semester. So sorry for the confusion about that. Each assignment and activity will have a flexible due date. More on that later. On Canvas, we have a conference room feature in which we can try to schedule optional class meetings for those who are interested. During these optional meetings, I can go over any questions you may have, clarify assignments, demonstrate different elements of reading and writing, host discussions on the readings, and more. The conference room will stay open all semester, and any of you who would like are free to set up study groups, peer review sessions, things of that nature, or just to create some time to hang out and socialize at your own convenience. You should be able to get a hold of one another through Canvas's direct messaging system, which you can access here in your inbox. All right, we will begin the semester by reading several short articles. We will try to understand what the authors are writing about, how we feel about each issue the authors take on, and what choices they make to try to make their work effective. All right, so the essays. You will write 5 essays over the course of the semester. The first will be 3 pages, and they will gradually increase in length up to 8 pages. During the semester, we will read 2 books, Just Mercy by Brian Stevenson and A Lesson Before Dying by Ernest Gaines. Incarceration is a theme of both of these books. The readings that we do prior to these books won't always focus on that, but once we hit the books, we'll really start to dig into the class theme. 1 essay will be assigned per book, with each book serving as material to base those essays on. So you'll have an essay on A Lesson Before Dying, and you'll have an essay on Just Mercy. All right? Please get the books as soon as you can. You will also be writing 1 essay based on your own independent research. We will attempt to write each essay in an argumentative framework using our own analysis to back up our claims. I'll really go over this a lot over the course of the semester, so don't get freaked out by these fancy words. I will do my best to demonstrate in detail ways in which this is done multiple times throughout the semester. You can expect to interact and work with your fellow classmates via peer review of each other's essays and posting responses to reading questions on our Canvas discussion board. Please note, you have to get a C or above to move on to the next level of English. If you wish to drop the class, which is no big deal by the way, please understand that it is your responsibility. I might do it if I think it's in your best interest, but it's not my responsibility to do it. So if it's something you want done, you have to do it. Changes can be made to the syllabus at any time during the semester. Students will be notified of such changes. One example of that just happened, right? I said that we were going to have things posted to Canvas on Mondays, but it's actually going to be Mondays and Thursdays. I apologize for the change. Hopefully there won't be a lot of those changes, but if there are, I'll notify you as soon as I can. All right, moving right along. Assignments. It is my assumption, it is my assumption that you have enrolled in this class in order to develop certain skills. I would like you to think of the various assignments and activities I provide as opportunities to do just that. Assignments are not given to burden you. They are given so that you may get what you need to be as best prepared for work in this class and future classes as possible. Please don't feel overwhelmed by the assignments. Do what you can as best you can. While turning in assignments will help you raise your grade, missing assignments or turning them in won't always lower your grade. I believe it is in your best interest to try and turn in assignments on time so that your work does not begin to pile up on you. However, I am flexible in receiving late work. Also, you have all semester to revise essays as many times as you need for a better grade. Please note that the closer you turn in essays to the due date, the more feedback you will get for consideration during your revisions. The biggest factor in determining your final grade is how well you do on the essays, and we have a lot of time to work on those skills. Be calm and be patient. All right. During the semester, I will be asking you to read and answer provided questions on the readings. You can expect to be given readings and questions once a week. These reading questions will be framed in a way that allows you to consider choices the writer makes, the effectiveness of those choices, your opinion on the subjects that are addressed in the readings, as well as opportunities to develop material directly related to your essay prompts. I recommend that you hold on to the reading questions throughout the semester, as they can help you develop ideas for your essays. So one thing to think about is that a really well-rounded answer to a reading question could just transfer directly into your essays as a body paragraph. We'll talk more about that later. Various activities will also be assigned. These activities are intended to help you develop the skills needed to do the work that is asked of you. Here are the student learning outcomes for this class. Organize a paper so that it is unified and coherent. Respond to a topic, demonstrate critical thinking, comprehension, and use of text to support ideas. Demonstrate sentence-level fluency and control of grammar. I can go over any of the learning outcomes with you if you have any questions. I promise they're not as complicated as they may sound. Plagiarism. Plagiarism can be defined as copying someone else's work or submitting someone else's work as your own. It's a serious offense and will not be taken lightly. A plagiarized paper will receive a 0. Remember, it's much better to receive a failing grade on a paper like a 55% that you have written yourself than to receive a 0 on that paper. All right, disabilities. If you have a documented disability and require accommodations, please inform me at the beginning of the semester or as soon as possible after documentation has been received. Students with documented learning and/or physical disabilities may receive reasonable classroom and/or testing accommodations. Please make these arrangements with me at the beginning of the semester or as soon as possible after documentation has been received. Last-minute requirements may not be deemed reasonable. So just if you have a disability I should know about, just let me know right away. We don't really do a lot of tests in my class, And like I said, with work, I'm pretty flexible, so it shouldn't be an issue, but you should still let me know. All right, in closing, much of what has been laid out here will be unpacked in more detail as the semester moves on. We will have significant amount of time to read, plan, outline, and write. I hope you have not been overwhelmed by the details of this letter. We will go over assignments slowly and we'll be working together. I greatly look forward to working with each and every one of you. Please let me know if you have any questions or concerns. Yours, Ben Jameson. And you know where my contact information is, and here's some course logistics and important dates, right? So take a look at that if you need to know the last day to drop, pass, no pass, all that kind of stuff. All right, so that's the syllabus. And while I have you really quick, I'm going to show you where you can get into the conferences for those of you who are interested. All right, I'm going to set it up right now so you can see. All right, let's see here. Again, if for those of you who are interested in having virtual class meetings, just let me know the days and times you're available so I can set that up. All right, this is taking a little long here. I apologize for that. But anyway, it'll come up. It's under, so here's our Canvas homepage. It's under right here where it says conferences. Just click on that. And then you can go to this conference in progress, just hit join, and it'll be like Zoom. It'll ask you if you want to use your microphone or your camera, all that stuff. There'll be a chat box, there'll be all kinds of things. We can go into it more later. Right now it's taking forever to load, so I'm just going to skip it. But yeah, like I said, if you're interested in having virtual class meetings, just let me know the dates and times you're available. All right. Oh, is it coming on now? How would you like to join the audio? Yeah, right. Microphone. I'm going to allow it to use my microphone and my camera. And it's connecting to the echo test. But anyway, we can all be on here at once. There's a chat bar. There's a whiteboard we can all write on at the same time. I can share my screen to demo things for you. It's very much similar to Zoom, has all the same features as Zoom. So those of you who are familiar with Zoom, this should be very, very similar. All right, well, there we go. There's the echo test, and yeah, you can see here it is. You can just go to slide 1. So we have a whiteboard we can write on together. We have a chat we can use together, right? So it's all good. All right, look forward to hearing back from all of you. If you have any questions, look forward to seeing what you post for your first assignment and what you have to say to me for your second assignment. You'll see more about that when you read about the assignments that I've posted tonight. All right, everyone, take care. Have a good night.